Solidity is a smart contract-oriented language which is mainly used to write blockchain programs called a smart contract. In this tutorial we will be using Remix IDE to write our code. It is super friendly for beginners and you don't need to install anything on your computer. So let's get started. First we will write a simple Hello World program in Solidity to understand the syntax and how we can interact with a Solidity program. First simply go to remix.ethereum.org. In the left pane go to Contracts folder and right-click on it. Select New File. Give it a name of your choice and press Enter. A new code file will open in the Remix code editor. Here you can write your program code. So let's start writing our code. In the first line we will write license for your code file. We are using MIT license, which means that anyone can use, reuse, edit, distribute our code for commercial or non-commercial purposes. Our second line tells the compiler that we are using compiler version of 0.8.4 or upper. Now let's write the smart contract itself. This is how we start a smart contract with contract keyword and then name of the contract. We have given it the name of my first contract. To this point every smart contract will necessarily have the same code. Any code which follows will be written inside of this contract's curly braces. So let's write our function inside our smart contract. In this tutorial we will write only one function which will return or print a message Hello World on our screen. Let's call our function getMessage and it will be a public function, means anyone will be able to call it. It will be pure function, means that it will always return the same output whenever called. Lastly, the type of the output will be string, as Hello World is obviously a string. I am writing string memory. This is a Solidity concept which we will explain later in this tutorial series. Now let's add open parenthesis and write the code inside of our function. Inside the function we will simply return our message Hello World. That's it. The function is written and our smart contract is ready to be deployed on the blockchain. Let's compile and deploy it. To compile our smart contract, click on the Solidity Compiler button in the leftmost sidebar. Make sure the compiler version in our code and in the compile sidebar is same. Then click on the Compile button. It will be compiled and a green icon will appear in the sidebar. Once compiled successfully, click on the Deploy and Run Transaction tab and select your smart contract from the list. Then click on Deploy. Great! Our smart contract has been deployed. Let's test it if it is working or not. As you can see, there is only one button named getMessage in our smart contract. This is our function we have written in the code. Since we have written only one function, getMessage, we have it in our deployed contract. We can call the function by clicking on the button. So let's call it. Great! It is returning and printing our message on screen. That means our smart contract is working perfectly as we wanted. Congratulations on writing and deploying our first smart contract. This was a Solidity introductory lesson where we have learned to call write basic Solidity function and how to call it. In the next video we will see how we can read and write a value on the blockchain. Thanks for watching, and stay tuned.